to start off today. Okay, today's session is going to be special. I'm going to start off today with a market update. Okay, now why do we need to do a market update? Because markets are throwing very, very interesting. I can't even say it's interesting. All right, it's throwing all kind of signals. Okay, now, but as of now, the play stays the same. Okay, now what do I mean when I say the play stays the same? All right, it's still danger alert. All right, now I say it's danger alert because nothing has pretty much changed so far. We still have the high right here at about 4220 level, right? And we have the low over here at about 4080, right? And it's very clear we're still trading within that range. Now, so we have the S&P over here moving inside this very tight range for like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 32 trading sessions, everyone. So the S&P has been inside this range for 32 trading sessions. So if you count that out, that's like 6 weeks and longer, right? That's like almost 1.5 months, and it's been within this range over here that we had. Now, so all that we're really looking out for is really a clear break on the upside. Okay, but if it's going to fail to do so and come off, right, we may actually see the next down move with momentum, right, and actually breaking the 4080. Now, if it breaks the 4080, then you'll bring 3080 into the question. Yeah, okay, because that's clearly the next support level over here. Okay, now, so with that, we do have one more support over here, which is the 50 days moving average, currently sitting at about 4,100. Okay, 4,100. Okay, but it's still a 100-point drop. Okay, it's a possible 100-point drop after today's uprise over here. So be very wary because you can see, all right, we still are having that negative divergence in play. Yeah, okay, for all three indicators, it is very clear the negative divergence is in play. Yeah, okay, so this has not changed. The picture has not changed. So the threat is still to the downside unless we get this breakout over here. Okay, everyone. Now, also, I need to highlight to your attention, if we go to the longer time frame, all right, the longer time frame also shows some sign of concern over here. All right, so we have this tight range that's hitting over here. We have the linear regression, so it's hitting, right, this blue line, which is on the upper band. All right, and you can see we have that potential of a negative divergence as well. Yeah, okay, on all three indicators. All right, okay, maybe not all three, all right, but another worrying concern is this cut over or this crossover to the downside, okay, bringing the histogram of the MACD, right, to the negative range. Okay, now, so this could spark a selling off, right, from traders who are watching the technicals of the entire market. All right, now, so this is what I see in the markets, but let me tell you, right, let me tell you very interestingly, right, what I think, right, could break this. Is it the horseback, the camelback, or whatever? Right, the bull's back. Yes, correct, the bull's back. Now, what can clearly break this bull run's back over here? All right, now, it has none other than to do, anybody wants to make a guess? All right, no, Herbert, there's nothing. Okay, technically maybe Bitcoin, but the one that's going to cause the next sell-off is not going to be the Bitcoin, Herbert, trust me. All right, anybody wants to make a guess? No, not inflation. Okay, no way. All right, inflation is just the news. I knew all of you are going to say Tesla, but not indirectly, not Tesla. Okay, all right, ready, everyone? Okay, whether you like it or not, okay, whether you believe me or not, okay, it's going to be this fella. All right, it's going to be this fella. All right, anybody knows? All right, Cathie Wood. All right, if the market is going to go down, all right, it's going to be Cathie Wood. She brought the market up. She's going to bring the market down. Yeah, okay, now, why do I say so? Okay, now, why I say so is actually very, very logical, all right? Because you can see first, this ARK fund stock is flirting with its 50-day moving average. Okay, now, and ever since, you know, it's gone on the uprise over here, okay, it's never even come close to the 50-day moving average, but we are there right now. Okay, and when we are there right now, this is a going concern. Now, I say this is a going concern because if it touches this, okay, I'm not on the drawing too. Okay, if it, let me put this outright in recording first. I bear no grudge with her. All right. In fact, of course, I don't know her as well. All right. And, you know, she has stellar records. Okay. As of last year after the pandemic. All right. But, you know, fund managers' performance are always on a rotation basis. right? Which means they will have that one stellar year over here, but what they do with the following years are what determines, right, how great they are going to be and how they enter the Hall of Fame. Yeah. All right. Like, the ranks of Buffett's and, many others. Okay. But this will be a true test for her. Now, why? Because this is clearly an innovation fund. All right, and innovation fund clearly means any investors who pump money inside this ETF, all right, all that money will go into technology stock, all that money will go into tech unicorns, all that money will go into growth stocks. Okay, now growth stocks have a stellar move ever since the post-pandemic, right? But now they're going to start facing pressure, right? And of course, all of you have clearly stated Tesla was the first one. Okay, but it's not only Tesla. Why I say it's not only Tesla is because this is a fund, everyone. This is a fund, all right? And when funds are not performing well, all right, everybody made humongous profits as investors in this fund, all right? But I would like to clearly ask a simple question to all members over here, all right? What will happen, all right, if you start to see that your performance, all right, from here, right, it's 150, 160, all right, and now it's fallen to $100. Now, your performance, you have seen it hit a peak of 160 and now you're seeing it fall to 100 right now. So that's like what, a 60% drop? Yeah, all right. Is it a 60% drop? $60. So 6, 12, 18. 6, 12, 18. That's a 30% drop right now. So you see 30% drop in a fund that you have invested over here. So let me quickly ask all of you a question. What will you do? Yes, you will be switching funds. You will be redeeming these funds. And that's the problem. That's the problem that's going to break the back of this bull. Because if ARK investors start to get spooked, all right, and they start to take their profits, all right, or cut their losses inside this fund, all right, then the next question I want to ask all of you is this: what does Cathie Wood have to do? Because when redemption comes in, all right, where's the fund going to get the money to pay back these investors? All right, what does she have to do then? All right, can you type in the chat box? Yeah, she has to sell. All right, and that's the problem. She has to sell. All right, and what is she going to sell? All right, now, in case all of you are not familiar, these are some of the biggest holdings, all right, when it comes to ARK funds over here. All right, and you will not like what you see. Okay, now I say you will not like what you see because you can clearly see there's some of the biggest tech stocks over here. All right, because you have Tesla, which is number one, of course. Right, but you have high-flying stocks like Teledoc, Square, Roku, Shopify, and even Zoom videos. Yeah, okay, all right now, and that's the problem. And let me tell you one thing, all right, one thing that, the recent Bitcoin sell-off or crypto sell-off, all right, is adding pressure is because they are heavy investors in Coinbase. Yeah, all right, they are heavy investors in Coinbase over here, all right, and that's a problem. Yeah, okay, all right, because all these are going to add towards the downward pressure of the performance of this fund. All right, and if the fund keeps underperforming, all right, and the stock price keeps dropping, all right, it will lead to redemptions and more redemptions and more redemptions and more redemptions, all right? And the problem is this: the problem is if all of you, all right, if all of you were Cathie Wood, all right, let me ask all of you a very obvious question. What do you think you would do or you can do to try to stop this stampede, all right, from coming on to you? All right, what will you do? Right, the only problem is this: you try to head out there, all right, you try to put some money to work, all right, and buy some more of these stocks, all right, that you already have super humongous holdings in, all right. Why? Because you try to do this, all right. No, Rubina. Yeah, all right, you try to do this because you're trying to show your investors that you're still very confident. Yeah, all right. Wave Rider, trust me, they don't hedge reports. Yeah, all right, because they are fund, they are ETF. Yeah, okay, all right. Now, yes, they have to pump in some more. Why? Because they're trying to instill and inject confidence into their investors. Why do you think she comes out in interviews right now and constantly, all right, still push out those very, very bullish price targets? Because she has to. All right, if she doesn't, can you imagine if she turned bearish on her own stocks? She's signing off her own death. Yeah, all right, because she's telling her investors, yeah, all right, that she's liquidating. Yeah, all right. And trust me, even if she wants to get out, right, she cannot, all right. I bear no grudges. Okay, let me put this very obvious. Even if she wants to get out, all right, she's probably gonna get out before she says that she has turned negative on any of these stocks. Yeah, all right. Now, so that's the question that you need to really take into account and really take into mind, all right? Because if you look at their holdings, all right, remember just now we say that, right? Okay, now, so we have Tesla. What has Tesla done? All right, look at what Tesla has done since the beginning of the year. It is now very clearly on a downtrend. All right, now, so we may see a bounce, right? But this bounce may only hit here, all right, and then come off after that. All right, and if it breaks this support level where it is right now, that's going to be another big concern. Yeah, okay, and the RSI is circling in the middle, which means it can still hit very much lower over here. Yeah, okay, all right, and the MACD hasn't even gone into negative territory. All right, so this is definitely a going concern. And I say this is a concern because Tesla, all right, is moving the S&P 500. So if Tesla breaks, yeah, all right, it's going to break the S&P 500. All right, of course, once it breaks the S&P 500, right, it's going to lead to a sell-off. Yeah, all right, it's going to lead to a sell all, sell everything. Yeah, okay, all right, now, so that's the going concern in the market right now. Okay, so it's not about your bank staying strong, it's not about the oil, it's not about inflation, it's not about anything like that. All right, it's about this fund right now. Okay, because if this fund starts to sell Tesla, all right, it brings the S&P down, right, and then they start to liquidate other positions because of all the redemptions they need to meet. Yeah, all right, you can imagine it's going to bring down Nasdaq, it's going to bring down S&P. Yeah, okay, Nasdaq, because you saw all the stocks just now. Yeah, all right, a lot of them are pure Nasdaq components over here. Yeah, okay, all right, they're very heavy on the Nasdaq components. Yeah, okay, so this is this is gonna be the one, all right, because I said clearly she led the entire recovery last year. So she has reached the iconic status because of her performance just last year. Yeah, okay, but you must understand, okay, it is always the years after that, all right, that established records. Yeah, okay, all right, now, so that's what we want to do over here.